After 11 years of work, with the last chapter I thought I was making everyone happy. I was too confident. I'm sorry to those who are disappointing me, but have been supporting me to the end. Y'all some mean motherfuckers, bruh. The Attack on Titan fandom is full of some diabolical people. Y'all some super villains. Y'all are doofus smirks. Y'all niggas is Vlad off of Danny Phantom. Felonious niggas. Villainous niggas. Oh my god. From the mappa cancellations to the Twitter mobs, y'all have been bullying Isayama for the past 4 months. And this nigga's done with it. This nigga decided to finish a manga and play Switch. He was like, fuck this shit. I'm about to play the Switch. This nigga was scratching his ass. He was looking distant that whole interview. He was looking like, man, I'm done with this shit. Even though he was done with Attack on Titan, he wanted to end this shit a while ago. He decided to keep it going just to make sure he gets just to make sure he fleshes out the story he loves. But now we have fans with the goal to tell a man how to change his own life's work. This nigga put 11 years into a story, and you feel like you have the right to tell him how to change the ending. Nigga, what? From the fan-made endings to the petitions, that is some wild shit. Like, who told y'all niggas and who raised y'all niggas to feel like y'all have the right to critique this man's work? What have you been doing, my nigga? And I understand you don't have to be a mangaka, you don't gotta be a manga artist to tell a manga artist how to make a story better. Let's say within a span of 5 years, if you watch enough fiction, you would know how to make a good story. You know the tropes you have to follow. You know every story needs a good conflict, a good villain. It doesn't even need a good protagonist. It just needs really a good villain for a story to be good. You know what good nonfiction is. You don't have to be a manga artist to do so. But to tell a man, a grown-ass man, that his end is trash, you should change it. That's some wild shit. That's like me being an actor, and you didn't like how I played a scene, and you see me in public, instead of dapping me up and saying, I fuck with you, saying, you know, I fuck with you, but what you did in episode 3, you should have stared at her a little longer. Nigga, what? Who are you, my nigga? Who are you, bruh? Niggas is so wild and so entitled. How do you feel like you are entitled to an opinion as extreme as that? The goal of y'all niggas, bruh. The goal. And the sad thing is a lot of y'all niggas don't even have a solid opinion. Y'all can't even back up why y'all don't even like the ending. You just saw a YouTube video, agreed with some points, and started regurgitating that shit 24/7. You have no basis of your own for why you don't like the ending. Me personally, I fuck with the ending. I know there's inconsistencies in the ending. It's not a perfect ending, but I think it's a decent ending. It did not ruin the series for me at all. But it just seems like it's a whole lot of overreacting. Shit gets a little cringy, my nigga. I'm not gonna hold you. Show a little bit of maturity. I'm gonna say this shit now. If you have been participating in the cancellations of Attack on Titan and have been participating in the petitions, you are cringy, my nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't want to say do you have anything better to do, because if you love a series, you don't really have anything better to do. Like me personally, I may have better things to do, but since I fuck with Attack on Titan so much, I'll take time on my day to talk about it and, you know, waste brain energy to do it, even though it's not really wasting. But you get what I'm saying. I'm gonna take my energy to fuck with Attack on Titan. Respectable, I respect it. But to go and I don't know, just hate, my nigga. Like, nigga, why you hating? Like, I don't know, nigga, this shit's a rap, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like, that's some hateful ass energy to wake up one morning and be like, you know what? Fuck Isayama's ending. Let's make a petition to change that shit. And the wild thing is, Isayama actually changed the ending, pretty much. It cheapens a story to change the ending. I think it cheapens any story to change it. That's why I don't like sequels. I like prequels, but I don't like sequels. So if I feel like the story has already wrapped up to a perfect spot, there's no need for a sequel. You're only cheapening the series. You already seem like you're breaking the fourth wall by extending the series that already came to a conclusion, but to allow your fans to do that, it really feels like you're breaking the fourth wall. And it actually, I think it fucks with the immersion of the series. Like, this feels like a robust, vivid, living world. And why would I pay more, or why would I invest more into a series that has been cheapened, that has been changed or altered from its original state? Like, my nigga, that does not make sense. Look at anything, like anything of value. If you alter that shit, the value plummets, my nigga. I feel like this is the same way for original ideas, original content, original content. Attack on Titan is an original piece of content. There's nothing like Attack on Titan before, and there may be things like Attack on Titan after because it has such an influence on our fandom, on anime in general, on story writing in general. Steins Gate. I read Steins Gate. I watched Steins Gate. Beautiful story. But then when I heard that Steins Gate 0 came out, I was like, I don't know about that. For just two reasons why I don't fuck with it. For one, it feels like, of course, again, it cheapens the story a little bit. And for two, I'm a lazy nigga. So now I have to read more content to be caught up in something I don't even see as, I guess, real anymore. Think about it like this. Back in the day, back in like 2000, just say before 2010. Or no, not in 2010, just say before 2005. If you're a real nigga, you're back in the day where you can open the Shonen Jump magazine and see the latest chapter of any of your favorite manga. From Naruto to Bleach to One Piece to, I think, Buso Rankin was going at that time. I'm just thinking about a couple of series I've seen in Shonen Jump. I never opened Shonen Jump like that because I was never caught up in any of the series enough to actually know what was going on. But that's beside the point. That was a time where you could send a letter to the editorial office for a manga artist so he can hear your opinion on the series. Like sometimes they had like open panels. Sometimes you could send in drawings. I almost sent in a drawing to one of them shits, but you can interact, but it wasn't so invasive into their own creative process. You did not have so much access to the manga artists. But now, because of social media, and social media has a lot of good things, but has a lot of bad things. Back then, you can only send a letter to these niggas. And then you can possibly get your opinion heard in like a fan section or a poll or like a, cool fan art or fan flick art. But now, you can hit these niggas up straight in their DMs. You can create something that starts a trend. There's no way that they can ignore that. So now, we're at a place to where the fans can really change and alter a series. And I feel like that cheapens a lot of shit. Look at the stories back in the day. Them shits ended. And niggas just respected that shit. It was respectable. But niggas got no respect nowadays.
Stupid dog!
You have no respect. This nigga put 11 years into drawing these same characters over and over again. Storyboarding, revising, putting out something that he thought was really cool. Editor tells him, nah, do it this way. Slowly having to give up parts of his work to assistants so the story could come out quicker than it usually would have. From that one shot that was made and how much changes were made from that one shot to the actual fucking series. This nigga been doing this shit for a grip of time. And y'all niggas told this man, grown ass man, who is squiggly with a pen, nigga could draw out of his fucking ass. This nigga could story write out of his fucking ass. This nigga could create dialogue and complex characters. To tell this man, change your fucking ending. I don't care if you tell this nigga the ending's ass. But to tell this nigga to change the ending, y'all niggas is wild. Y'all niggas is wild, bro. This is a ramble. Like, the same shit. Going back to the SEO era. At this point, social media was already big, but anime social media wasn't as big, or I just wasn't a huge part of it, so I didn't know what was going on. But I remember when SEO dropped, everybody loved that shit. And I'm gonna say this point all the fucking time, because I think some niggas gonna agree with me. SEO was a go-to like anime series when it dropped. I love the fuck out of SEO, my nigga. I'm not gonna hold you. And if you think my opinion doesn't matter anymore because I fuck with SEO, you're a wild nigga. I think anybody who can stand by an unpopular opinion is a real nigga. Because that nigga's not scared to argue his point. But the fact that SEO was cold and now SEO was trash, nigga, who told you it was trash, first of all? Who started saying this shit? I don't know. I think there's a couple people, but I'm not gonna name any names. But you know what I'm talking about. Because around the time when SEO got popular, that was around the time when I started watching a lot of anime YouTube. So I think I know, and I think you know who I'm talking about. But then, not everybody saying SEO's buns. Nigga, what? Who told you? When did you come up with that idea? And how did you feel when you initially watched it? Those are my 3 questions to you. Like, bro. Fucking sheep, my nigga. Fucking zombies, bro. I have not Soulja Boy more in the last 3 to 5 months than I ever have. Like, there's so many times when I opened up my YouTube page and I said, what? So many times I opened up my Google feed because I don't be on social like that. I was like, nigga, what? So many times I looked through just anime videos. I was like, Bro, who raised you? Nigga, who raised you? It's sometimes when you see somebody say shit so stupid, you're like, this really niggas living full complex lives with the ability to alter other people's lives, and they're just dumb. I ain't up for like eugenics or some shit where you have to take an IQ test to do some shit, but my nigga, I think that would be beneficial in some way. I'm just like, nah, that's wild. But you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is just so stupid. Like, where'd you get this idea from, my nigga? Where'd you get this idea? Like, when I make up an idea, I think of the idea, then I think of the counter argument. And the counter argument is just too strong. It'll make me second guess my initial idea. I may still leave my initial idea, but I also acknowledge the counter argument. Like, I don't want to say the Attack on Titan ending was not the best, but I understand why some niggas may not fuck with the ending. But me personally, I fucking love the ending. I think the only issue I have with Attack on Titan fandom is their entitlement to the series. I understand fans is what makes the series pop and what makes the manga artists rich. But the moment where creators start doing what the audience wants instead of what the audience needs, in a way, that's when shit goes downhill. And I think shit's kind of going downhill. Isayama should just gave y'all niggas the ending and then started making his spawn. Started making this Sonic that he always wanted to make. Like, these niggas really do not respect the process of manga creation, my nigga. Like, read Bakuman. Educate yourself real quick. Takeshi Obata. This nigga is a goat. This nigga's art is so perfect that I try to mimic it. I think the best artist in this manga, and this is off the top of my head, so there's definitely gonna be other ones, is the, Tite Kubo. How this nigga draws human faces, human hands, I think it's probably one of the best I ever seen in manga. The way this nigga draws everything from shading to clothing, this nigga knows what the fuck he's doing. Bro, goated. And me, I've always been to drawing, so like I used to always try and mimic them. And for muscles, I used to try and mimic Dragon Ball Z with a little bit of Fullmetal Alchemist. But a lot of that shit is so unique to that manga artist that it's easy to mimic other manga artists, but it's hard to perfect it. So you can mimic another manga artist's character, but if you want to draw another character in that manga artist's style, you have to really understand how that nigga draws, how that nigga almost thinks at one point. I know, I'm just happy I kept myself sane through all this fuck shit. Like, I did not watch or read one fan-made ending or one fan-made alternate ending. It's way harder to make a masterpiece than to alter a masterpiece. There's niggas who restore the Mona Lisa every fucking decade, but who's drawing the Mona Lisa right now? This Twitter cancellation shit is bleeding into everything else that we just don't need it to be. Go ahead and cancel that celebrity. Don't be cancel this nigga Isayama or the Mappa. Like, Mappa. Them niggas is going stupid right now. Don't fuck with Mappa. Please. I don't want to say y'all because it sounds like I'm just talking shit about everybody. I respect the niggas who know that there's problems with the ending but still have their own opinion about it. Like, they didn't just watch a video and start regurgitating shit. But, to the niggas who didn't really develop an opinion, kind of felt unwavering, and then let a nigga just sway them. But y'all the same niggas who are on Facebook and Twitter and weren't eating ass, but then saw the post and saw how it became normalized and started eating ass. I respect the niggas who are already eating ass. And I ain't saying I do. Okay? I never done some fuck shit like that in my life. But the niggas who were doing it before, respectable to y'all niggas. Y'all niggas who are eating ass before social media are a different breed of nigga. But the niggas who started doing it after it blew up on Twitter and Facebook and the memes made it normalized, I gotta keep my eyes on y'all. Cause like, why the fuck did you compromise your character just because somebody said it was okay? Sheesh. Anyway, I'm about to get up off this bitch because this is some toxic energy I'm in right now. Not gonna hold you. I was reading Berserk, I was reading Jujutsu Kaisen, but on May 6th, a legend has ascended. He created one of the best dark fantasy mangas of all time, and that's just from me reading the first 2 volumes. If it's this cold already, I'm just wondering how cold it's gonna get. It may not ever get a real conclusion, but that doesn't knock how cold this series was up to its conclusion. The ending does not ruin the series. It's just a cherry on top, really. It's just sad because it looks like Kentaro was not able to put the cherry on the top, but rest in peace, Kentaro, Miura. You have left a legacy, you will not be forgotten. Yep, that's it. I'm trying to end it off like that because we need to pay that man some respect. Kentaro definitely deserves some respect. Just give this, give him a 10-second moment of silence starting now. Yes, sir. A legend has ascended. I appreciate y'all niggas for watching. Stay tuned, because I'm dropping a lot of videos like this and so many other type of videos. I'm probably gonna start really branching out to a lot of other things. But hey, appreciate y'all niggas for watching. Kiss y'all left cheek, slap on the right. I'll see y'all when I see y'all, man.
When this is over, I'm getting out of it. All of it. When I do, will you come with me? No, please. They're gonna kill you.
Huh? Hey, Double Gleed, you getting this? He collects underwear and gives it to the poor. Pretty stupid, huh, bro?